Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Extinguisher 10, and today we are going over how to trade for any player in Madden 21. So there's multiple methods, and I'm going to start from the most realistic, which kind of none of them are, to the least realistic. So the first thing that you want to do to make it easier on yourself is you want to go to your My Coach, spend XP. Here in the player acquisition tab, you want to scroll down to Master Trade Negotiator. This will make players more interested in your trade offers. Of course, it says that in the description, so it's pretty self-explanatory. 1710 XP, and it's completely worth it if you do a lot of trades. So, of course, we don't have that, so we can't enable it right now, but you would just enable it. Boom, there you go. It's one of the best things you can do to make trades better for you. So our next tip is to focus on team needs of the other team. So let's say, I don't know, let's go with the Bengals here, and how about Joe Mixon? We want a really strong running attack, we'll just double up. Why not? Couldn't hurt. They need a right tackle. What do we have for right tackles? And Rick Wagner, you know what? He's old. Who cares? Let's get rid of him. Let's see, they are very interested in him. Can we just do this straight up? And about a third of the way there. So right now, this isn't even fair at this point. So as you can see, the Bengals are interested in a right tackle, right outside linebacker, right guard, left tackle, and center. And Tim Williams, they might be interested in him. Let's throw the next guy down in there too. Not him, but they're very interested in Tim Williams. Just a 73 backup outside linebacker. And okay, now we're about 2/3 of the way there. So right now we're getting rid of a crummy starter and a backup linebacker. And how about right guard? Why not? Just go in order. And whew, Billy Turner, I bet that would be great to get rid of him. And the cap hit is tremendous. We're also getting rid of what looks like about $13 million in cap space, taking on just over 1.5. And oh, not quite enough. He is a pretty crummy player. So let's go to maybe left tackle. Of course, we have David Bakhtiari. None of those guys are worth a darn. How about center? And Corey Lindsey, he's getting older. He's a decent guy. Unload a ton of cap room. And there you go. So for 2 crummy starters and a backup middle linebacker, yeah, in this case, you're going to need to get some linemen, but you got yourself a top running back in the NFL for really not that much. So let's say, okay, now you've put yourself in a situation where now I need some linemen. So let's go find some. Sure, why not? We'll go with Juwan James. He is our highest need, or at least right tackle is. So quarterback, let's see, do we have a decent backup? We don't want to get rid of Jordan Love. They probably don't want Tim Boyle. No, they don't. Okay, so we're gonna hold on to him, but how about defensive tackle? So how about Tyler Lancaster? Why not? And they seem pretty interested in him. And boom, there you go. So by giving up a backup defensive tackle, we now have a starting right tackle. Now how about a center? Let's see, who has a decent center? I feel like, how about the Panthers? Do they still have, what's his name at center? He was a good center for a while. Matt Paradis, not who I was thinking of. 81 overall. This would actually be an upgrade over what we had before. And they need a left end. And do we have a good backup left end? And maybe? Nope. Worth a shot. How about right outside linebacker? And either of you two guys. Not interested in them. How about a tight end? Actually kind of looks like we need a tight end, but let's see. Why not? Let's take a look. Mercedes Lewis. Wow. I'm pretty sure you can go with the young guys and they'll be almost as good as him by the end of the season. So we'll try Mercedes Lewis. Oh, darn. Not interested in him. How about left guard? And we've got a good starter there, but how about these two guys? Either of them... Yes, there we go. So a 69 left guard for an 81 center and almost there already. So how about strong safety? Why not? Strong safety. And how about this? We don't want to trade off our starter. Darn, no. So we'll throw in a little draft pick in there. So how about a 4th round pick? Why not? for an 81 center. And, oh, just shy. Let's throw in how about a 6 next year. And boom, for a backup offensive lineman, a left guard, a 4th rounder this year, and a 6th rounder next year, we got a new starting center who is better than the one that we had before. And let's say we want to get some draft capital now. We just gave up a little bit of draft capital, so let's see if we can get some back. And the best way to do that, and this is along with the team needs method, so it's kind of part B of this same method. So let's just go in here. Do we have that? Oh yeah, we have plenty. Wow. Lots of running backs. And let's say we want to get rid of Jamal Williams because, well, we don't need a 3rd stringer that good. And we weakened our wide receiver. No, we didn't. We still have that. Lots of depth here. How about Jake? He looks like he's good. And you just tab over. You just hit your trigger button, whether it's Xbox or PlayStation. It's going to be this trigger button right here. And in this case, it's R2. And you just tap it. And, oh, there you go. We have a team that's interested in both. They're both yellow, though, so that's not the best. Let's see if we can get one where they're both green. And it looks like, no. Looks like our only shot to trade them both is with them both being yellow. So what we'll do is we'll just do Crumrow by himself, and let's see what we can get for him. So let's see. I don't know. Let's just go for a 1st rounder. I don't think it's going to work because he's only yellow interest, but why not? Look at that. You're about a 1/3 of the way there. So how about a 2nd rounder next year? This might even go through. And, ooh, not quite. Okay, so we'll just go with how about 3rd rounder next year? Come on now, baby. Let's do it. And yeah, there you go. So for a wide receiver who is never going to see any playing time, you got yourself a next year 3rd. And he's pretty low in interest, but how about that other guy, the running back? There are some teams with green interest. Jamal Williams. Let's see. And let's go. Oh, there was a green interest right there with the Chargers. Let's see what we can get from them. So why not? How about a this year 1st round pick and halfway through? Okay, that's better than where we started before. And let's see if we can just get it. Let's get some other backups. Let's see. They're interested in a left tackle. I don't remember. How was our depth there? Not good. How about quarterback? No, he wanted to keep the youngster. How about free safety? I don't remember looking in there. And maybe they are not interested in those two. How about defensive tackle? We already traded him away. I believe we do have depth at middle linebacker, though. And yes, we do. How about Burks? Nope. Okay, so maybe in this case, we want this 1st round pick this year. Let's see if we can just trade up for him. And let's go, how about a 5th and a 6th this year? Doubt it's going to go through, but let's see how close we get. All right, significantly closer. How about a 3rd and a 5th? And, ooh, just shy. How about a 3rd this year and a 3rd next year for a this year 1st round pick? And boom, there you go. You got yourself a 1st round pick. And there's better people to do this with. Let's go back in and let's see. How about, well, hell, let's see what everyone's interested in for maybe Christian Kirksey. Because like we said, we'll just put in the youngsters here. Or maybe, yeah, we'll go Christian Kirksey. Who's interested? They're green, but we just did them. How about the Chiefs? Why not? That's their #1 need. What are you willing to give me for old man Christian Kirksey, who's being paid way too much? He's already almost there. Wow. So maybe, how about a backup outside linebacker? Are you interested in either of these two? No, you're not. How about just somebody who we might even cut anyway? You'll be surprised sometimes what they'll let you have. So it looks like they're not interested in any of the players that we have, so we'll just add in another draft pick, see if we can trade up. How about a 5th round pick? Can we trade this 5th and a crummy linebacker for a 1st rounder? Not quite. Not quite. How about a 5th and a 6th? Maybe so close. How about a 5th this year and a 4th next year? I mean, this is completely worth it if it goes through, and it does. So now we put ourselves a little backwards at middle linebacker, but this first round pick could turn into a superstar X Factor middle linebacker next year. So 1 year of pain for 5 years of success, I will take that any day of the week. And so now for our final method, it's really, I feel like it's cheating for me, but sometimes the game isn't realistic, so you kind of have to cheat to make it realistic. And that is, well, hell, let's show you. So you go over here into roster, and let's say you want, I don't know, what position do we need? We need, how about a tight end? We want Zach Ertz, and they won't give us a realistic haul. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go over here and change his position, and typically kicker, punter, maybe fullback in some cases, or maybe quarterback. Well, I wouldn't do quarterback because that's a very highly valued position. So even though he would be bad at it, although we did see him throw that touchdown pass, but we're going to go with punter just because it's one of the lowest valued positions, and he's going to be bad at it. So he should be very easy to trade for. And now we just go over into punter, and we're just going to go in here and go to trade for. And of course, you can go through the other menu. This is just, I'm already there. And let's say, forget it. I want to screw the Eagles. We're going to throw a, I don't know, 7th round pick at him. And boom, you have Zach Ertz. All you have to do is go back in and change his position back. So we're just going to go back to the Packers. It helps if you actually scroll towards the Packers. And Zach Ertz, our lovely 46 overall punter. You know what, sir? I think you would be a better tight end. And boom, he is now on the Packers for a 7th round pick. And there you go. And as you can even see, his cap penalty is gone. So you're actually paying him less than before, because whenever you trade a player, their bonus is left on the original team. So be wary if you're signing players, and you might potentially trade them. Do not give them a ton of bonus if you think you might trade them. But yeah, let's just go in here. This is a little bonus information for you. So yeah, we're going in here and look at that, total bonus 0. So now we're only paying him, wow, he was paid a lot before. We're only paying him $7.75 million this year and $8 million next year. So yeah, that's a little added bonus for you. So that is how you trade for any player in Madden. And of course, trading for older players is going to be easier, younger players is going to be harder. X Factors, superstars, those are going to be more difficult than, say, normal development guys. So keep that in mind too. There's a lot of different factors. Basically, these are all exploits, and some are, I feel like the second one's cheating, but let's face it, when you've gone and offered a team 2 first-round picks and your best player on the team, and you still can't get a player from their team, even if they're 10 overall lower. It just doesn't make sense sometimes. So sometimes you just gotta cheat to get it right. It's weird. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you found this information valuable or entertaining even, I'd appreciate it if you gave her a big ol' like. And if you want to see more videos like this, or if you want to see franchise series, MLB The Show, all kinds of gaming content centered around basically football and baseball, go ahead and jump on down, hit that big red subscribe button below, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And until next time, this is Extinguisher 10 signing out. Have a great rest of your day.